At the end of the last episode, we finished construction of Orthanc, but right now it's a little empty on the inside. So today we're going to be building a storage system using the new Copper Golems in this big space and completely transforming it. We're going to start by going over to my end portal to make a gravity block duper for all the glass I'm going to need. Oh, and something pretty cool that I forgot to mention in the first episode was that for Lord of the Rings 25th anniversary, they were playing in theaters and I got to see it, which was a big part of me wanting to recreate Isengard. But anyways, let's get back to the video. Here we are. Okay, we're gonna need to clear out a lot of this to make space. Alright, so now we have to remove all the end portal frames for the gravity block duper to work. And we can do that by using the same trick to break bedrock by using TNT and pistons, since the previous method of using mushrooms got patched in the new update. Okay, and if we go into settings and change our use keybind to a key, then it should work. I think I just pulled this lever and hold down. Please don't blow up in my face. Okay, sick, it worked. Now let's do it 11 more times. I'm gonna go ahead and move the portal over here because I need to go back and get all the materials to build the farm. Okay, this should be everything. Alright, yeah, let's go. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and just follow a tutorial that I'll link in the description. Alright, now that we have the stasis chambers set up, it should be all good inside this one chunk. And keep the farm going when I'm not here or when I'm in the end. Now we need to start the end side for the collection chamber. Okay, if we did it right, we should be good now. We're just gonna need to go back to the overworld and turn it on to see if it'll work. Okay, that looks right. Okay, yeah, we should be good. Now that we've solved our glass and concrete problem, we're gonna need to move on to the next farm we need to build, which is a blaze farm, for all the end rods I'm gonna need to craft. I think this spawner should be fine. Let's go ahead and get started. Pretty simple but yet effective farm to make, which I think this will do the trick with a little bit of AFK time. Alright, now we're gonna gather some pale oak logs for all the lights that we're gonna set up. Alright, this should be good. Ooh, the tower looks sick from here with all the mountains around it. Alright, I'm going to see how much sand we've accumulated, and I'm going to go and take it to the furnace array to turn it all into glass. Alright, after a few AFK sessions, I got all the glass I need. Alright, next order of business is going to be getting all the blackstone from the gold farm again, and all the different variants I'm going to need, because I already have all the deep slate diamond ore I'm going to need. Looks like I'm starting to run a little bit low. I need to run this again soon. But I think for now we should have enough. Looking at the schematic, we're going to need to craft all the different types of blackstone. Like the polished blackstone bricks and a few blackstone stairs. Go ahead and turn in a good amount of blackstone into polished blackstone bricks, because that's majority what I need. We can go and grab some of this deep slate diamonds that I had left over and go and get started. And then I'll be using a mod called Lightmatica for anybody new, where it's basically just a blueprint, and I created this design in a creative world to put here. The mob spawning during this was so annoying. The skeletons kept on shooting my happy gas. But now we're gonna go back to the end, because I need to gather a bunch of chorus fruit, which I'm gonna cook into the pop chorus fruit, and you can use that in the blaze rods to craft end rods. And I want to change half of the gravity block duper to gravel, because I'm gonna need a bunch of gravel as well as the sand to craft all the concrete. Alright, this shouldn't take too long. Alright, I'm also gonna go and take all this back to the furnace array to cook it into the pop chorus fruit. Gonna go see if it's all done. Alright, cool. Well, we got that out of the way. We'll go ahead and go back and finish off the top of the roof that I haven't finished yet. We'll go ahead and get started. Okay, and on each of these stairs in between these fences is where the copper golems are gonna sit. And then on each of the rows, we're gonna have some soul sand for soul speed boots to get around quick. And then so for right now, I have this design for the lights, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it. We'll see. I'll probably end up changing it. Then we have a little bit of black dye from ink sacs. So I'm gonna go and make some black concrete powder and convert it into concrete and see how much this gets me, but we're gonna end up needing to make a black dye farm. We'll just use whatever black concrete I get from this now for the chandelier, but we're gonna use a lot more for the void floor. And with that, I think the chandelier is done. Looks sick. And then I forgot to record this a little bit, but I made a small pumpkin farm, which didn't really take long at all. Okay, so for the black dye, we're gonna make a wither rose farm actually, because I was thinking about doing a ink farm, but I might need wither roses later for other videos. So we're just gonna do that. And for this wither rose farm, we're going to be using the new infesting potion on armadillos. So basically the armadillos will be like about to die or taking damage, and a wither will be attacking the silverfish that spawn in from the infesting potion. And cue the time lapse. Now time for the overworld side. Alright, got the zombie in. Bro, did that one seriously just die? Oh, now time to get the skulls. Please don't blow everything up. Okay, cool, we're good. Whoa, okay, that's crazy. Should work for all the black dye that I need though. No way. Natural spawning pink sheep. That's sick. You're coming with me. Figure out a name. I think I'm just gonna leave it up to you guys. Put in the comments what you think we should name this guy. Yeah, that'll do for now. Alright, I just cleared out a good bit over here for the void floor, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the black concrete. Alright, I crafted everything up, and I'm gonna go and get started on the rest of this. Alright, I think this turned out really cool. The end rods make it glow really nicely. The next few things were getting stuff ready for the copper golems, like building a small beehive farm for honey to be able to wax the copper golems. Then going to a trial chamber and collecting a bunch of copper. And then finally I went and got a bunch of ice for parts of the collection system. Alright, so basically we're gonna put 7 copper golems here, and I'm gonna drop them onto this block here with a rail. And then I'll break the block eventually when I'm done for them to be able to reach all the chests. Okay, I'm pretty sure if we just do this. And, okay, dude, you're not supposed to be down there like that. Sorry, buddy. Let's try this one more time. Dude, come on. Okay, there we go. Now we just drop them in and do it 6 more times. Okay, these guys got messed up, so I'm gonna try to put them all back in, see if I can. Okay, I don't think it can be done. Yeah, well, anyways. After finishing up putting in all the copper golems, so I ended up sorting a bunch of stuff to get it going, as well as changing the lights, because I ended up not liking them. In the end, I really like how everything turned out. The void floor matches the chandelier very well. And I really like the Copper Golem Sorting System because it was really simple to build. If you like this video, you should definitely subscribe. It's completely free. And I'll see y'all in the next one.